Ciao, benvenuti a Vibrazione con Vito. Io sono Vito. Un messaggio per la settimana è dividete. For my English speaking friends, viewers, listeners, I said, welcome to Vibrations with Vito. I am Vito. The message for the week is have fun. Enjoy yourself. I'm getting into my Italian bag for sure. Vacation is ever so close. I'm very excited. I'm a little nervous. I'll get to why I'm nervous in a little bit, but more exciting, more excitement than anything else. But yeah, the mood for the week, the message for the week is literally just have fun, enjoy yourself. It's summertime. Summer's almost over, unfortunately, but enjoy yourself. Life is short. I feel great today. I didn't go to work today. That sounded wrong. I had off today. I gotta go in tomorrow for one day, and then vacation starts. So I'm very eager, very anxious. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm not looking forward to the flight. But things could be worse. So I'll be just fine. But so why I'm a little nervous? So let me get to that. I speak Sicilian. Okay. Sicilian is a dialect of Italian. You could say maybe it's like a slang dialect. So what everybody speaks now is they call it the perfect dialect. So what everybody speaks in Rome, what they speak in Naples, all over, Turin, everywhere, Milan, everywhere. So everybody speaks the same. Like when the kids are going to school, they want them all to speak the perfect dialect. And that's, it's good. Excuse me. That burp came through my chest first. Oh my goodness. But so what me and my family know is Sicilian, but my parents know the perfect dialect. They just thought they shouldn't teach me and my sisters. So me and my sister Phyllis have been learning the past week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, listening to this podcast. Great podcast on every platform. I'm going to give them a shout out because they deserve it. It's called Coffee Talk. They have every language, honestly. They do like lessons. So the current one, obviously, I'm trying to learn the Italian. So when he's like explaining stuff, like I know exactly what he's talking about. Like that's the thing. Like I understand everything. It doesn't matter what dialect they're speaking. I understand it. But when I go to speak it, I resort back to what I know, and that's incorrect. I guess informal might be the proper term. But so I'm like relearning. It's not that difficult. It really isn't. But it's just I want to sound like I want to sound perfect, and it's not the case. The next time I do go though, I'm gonna be so ready. I want to be 100% fluent. Like I'm fluent in Sicilian, but like at this point, it's like a dying breed. Where we're from, it's like everyone's like 60 and older who lives there. So what do they say? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't teach those dogs a new language, basically. So they know what they know, and they keep it at that. So that's what I know. So I'm learning. I'm trying to get into the swing of things. But so far so good. I'm excited. That intro was fire. I killed that. Benvenuti, that's welcome. Like welcome everybody. Benvenuto would be just like I'm saying it to one person, but I'm speaking to an audience here. So I just want to say welcome to Vibrations with Vito. This is episode 24. We love the number 24 on this show. Shout out to Greg. He was on episode, I want to say it was like 5 or 6. I think he was on episode 5, but that's his favorite number. So shout out to Greg one time. But yeah, I feel great. I'm thirsty. So, here's the pour. Great. You can hear the bubbles sizzling. This. So yesterday, fun fact, yesterday was Pinot Noir Day, National Pinot Noir Day, and I like that wine. But I'm going to Italy. So I don't give a fuck about the French right now. So this is Italian wine, or Vito Classico. So shout out to them. It's not the brand, it's the type of wine. But we don't do free sponsorships. So if they want to get with me, they get with me. But cheers, my friends. I hope you're enjoying yourselves right now. I hope things are going well. It's a great way to quench the thirst. I'm excited. I am a big plan ahead person. So my bag's already packed. I feel great about that. No stress of like, oh, what am I going to pack? Should I bring 2 pairs of shoes? Nope, already done. The only thing I have to put in there is like my toothbrush and toothpaste. Other than that, we are set to go. So I feel great. We have a lot of stuff planned. One is a secret. I'm going to share that with my audience here. I hope my dad doesn't listen. I don't think he will, because I plan on posting this like right before we leave. I think is a good idea. So, okay, let me get to that. So, my dad is a huge supporter of Palermo. Palermo FC is the hometown team, the professional soccer club. Let's be for real, professional football club in Palermo, the only team in Sicily, I believe. If I am correct, I think I am. But the only team in Sicily, I'll say that again. And the stadium is not that far from where he grew up. He's never been to a game. Nor have I, or anyone in my family, immediate family, I should say. We have a picture of us standing outside of the stadium when I was real young, but never been in it. So on let me not say the date. Okay. I almost said April, by the way. But so the day before we leave to come back to this great country, and I'm being a little sarcastic, the day before we leave, that night, we are attending a game. It is going to be me, my father, my mother, and my sister. Ooh, you know how I would say that in Italian? Ready? Mio padre, mia madre, e mia sorella. I could say mia mamma. I think that's how I would probably say it. But yeah, so the 4 of us are going to the game. Forza Palermo. They're pink and black. I was going to bring the hat to put it on the table and I forgot. That's my fault. But so, yeah, that's a huge bucket list thing for me. Not because I want to go. I want to take my dad there. And another bucket list thing, I need to take him to Milan to see Inter play, Forza Inter, because they're supposed to take down the stadium by 2027 to rebuild a new one. And I need to take him to that one, San Siro, because it's one of the most iconic football stadiums in the entire world, and that's a fact. You just Google that. But yeah, so that's a bucket list thing. That's probably number 1 on my bucket list, taking him to Milan for that, because that's our number 1 team that we support. And like that's where our heart is. But his hometown team, like we still want them to do great and be great. So, and he's never been to a game, so like this is huge for me to be able to take him there. So I'm excited. He has no idea. I cannot wait. Cheers to Palermo real quick. Palermo is the major city in Sicily. A fun fact for my fans here. I'm saying fans. I don't have any fans. I have an audience. Fans is like when you have a celebrity status. I don't have that. I don't have an audience. So excuse me. Pardon me. But yeah, so my plans for this trip, I want to lay on the beach as much as I can, because there's no beach like a beach in Italy. I want to eat the best food, and that's everywhere. You don't even have to go anywhere special for that. Anywhere you go, great food. I can't wait to eat ice cream. The ice cream over there is otherworldly. Excuse me. I don't know why I keep burping. Excuse me. But yeah, so I'm very excited. I haven't had my favorite ice cream in years. Actually, 5 years to be specific is the last time that I went there. Sette Valli is what it's called. Sette Valli. And I cannot wait. I can't wait. That's going to be that's the first thing. Ice cream. But yeah, so I'm going to eat great. Hopefully, I'm going to look great, nice and tan. I got a haircut today. Shout out to Miguel's Riverside Barbershop. Shout out to Romeo. I feel great right now. I'm just looking forward to going there. Once I get there, I cannot wait to see my family. It's been 5 years. I want those hugs. I don't know if anyone who's listening or watching can relate to that, but like you can talk to a family member often, but they are so far away, literally across the ocean. You have to get there by plane, the time difference, all that stuff. So when I do link back up with them, it's always like it's emotional. Not like, in the bad way, but it's like, holy moly. Those goodbye hugs every time. The last couple that I remember from when we went were just so much of a tearjerker. So I'm just looking forward to seeing my family. They haven't seen me like as a grown man, so this is going to be great. And my cousins that I remember last time I was there, they were 13, 12, and now they're 18, 19, so this is I don't know, I'm very excited. Definitely going to hit the clubs, I guess, and hit the bars cuz I got drinks to do. I plan on doing a little vlogging there. I'm not a vlogger. I've never done that, but I'll figure it out. I would like to do some recording there, and do a little post episode as well. Here's something about me. Things tend to not go my way. Like when I have a plan in my head, it never really gets to that. But my plan is I want to have my dad on here the next episode back. I would love to get that. He's a busy man, so I would just love to have him here, and we recap and we talk about our experience because like literally I'm taking him to his this game, and I can't that's the most excited part for me. Like obviously vacation is great, but that's on my bucket list is to take him to a game. And I just want to do stuff for him that he's never done before, or maybe not had the opportunity to. So like that's what I look forward to. This wine is good. So me and my sister Phyllis, shout out to Phyllis. If you're listening or watching, at Dietitian Phyllis on Instagram, Dietitian Phyllis. I'm going to say it again, Dietitian Phyllis. Go follow her. She's a great follow. She's a great gal. Does she piss me off a lot of the time? Yes, but that's, I guess, what brothers and sisters are for. She was on this show before. If you haven't watched that episode, go back and check because that was a great one. But so me and her have made a vow that we are going to watch the sunset every morning. And I have yet to see, not sunset, excuse me, sunrise. I've never seen the sunrise before. Never seen the sunrise before. And I'm just assuming the sunrise over there is a million times better. So I can't wait for that. A fun fact about Italy is the stars seem so much closer. I don't know the science behind that, but it is a fact that everything is like, I don't know if it's because there's not as much clouds, but that doesn't make sense. I just know that the stars look closer. So I can't wait for it. The whole experience, I can't wait for it. I don't want to go to sleep over there. I want to experience every moment awake, alert. I want to enjoy myself. I can't wait to see my family. I'm going to say that again. I cannot wait to see my family. What I will say is wait till you see me with my suit. I am styling and profiling with that damn suit on. I'm not going to give away any details of what color of the suit it is, but just know that I am killing the game. I can't wait. I literally cannot wait. I love to dress up. I love any excuse to put a suit on and look like you're $1 million, So that's another thing I'm looking forward to. We got that wedding. I'm an eager beaver right now. So the vibrations are flowing. They're feeling great. I want to just say thank you for everyone who tunes in from week to week. Any new listeners or viewers, anything. I appreciate you. Welcome on this journey. Benvenuti. Thank you. Tell your friends. Tell your family. This is how this is going to have to go. I need more eyeballs, more ears, We got to spread the word. The vibrations are here to stay. Speaking of vibrations, the Vibrations with Vito podcast is sponsored by Oroso. And the number is 215-295-1311. And when you call that number, tell him that I sent you, and he's going to be he's going to be real happy about that. And you will be real happy too, because the food here is great. Everything, literally everything. We got quesadillas that are banging. We got pasta that are banging. Everything on this menu is delicious. My personal favorite is the house special. If you're not a fan of seafood, I don't know what to tell you. I think you need to get your mind straight. But the house special is penne vodka with shrimp and crab meat. It's divine. But yeah, again, the number is 215-295-1311. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to Mr. V. I love the both of you. Shout out to Rosos. I was talking about my dad earlier. So if you're in the Trenton, New Jersey area, 609-393-2155. Vito's Pizza. Again, 609-393-2155. If you happen to walk in there, you see a gentleman who looks like me with just a little bit of less hair, that is my father. The GOAT. He's literally the greatest. But yeah, so shout out to DeVito's Pizza. I want to have my dad on here because his story is it's unbelievable. So I gotta have my dad on here. He's a little nervous. He said he doesn't speak English well, but he does. He's like me. I'm always nervous, always. People might not see that, and I'm glad that that's the case. But I'm always nervous. So he's nervous to come here. But what he needs to know is, we can edit things out here. If he says something silly or it doesn't make sense, you just, you navigate around that. So it's okay. Everything's all right. So shout out to Rosso. Shout out to DeVito's. Hi Chew, best candy in the world. I don't want to say too much. I'm working on it. I need that sponsorship. I need it. They need it. I need it. I'm going to go over to Italy, and I'm going to tell these people about the greatest candy in the world. I hope they have them over there. I really do. Speaking of candy, holy shit. I have been looking. Okay, so High Chew's the greatest chewy candy. Okay? But hard candy, like a Jolly Rancher kind of candy. But no, I'm not talking about Jolly Rancher. Cream Savers, the strawberry kind. I'm going to put a picture right here. If you're watching, it's going to be right here. But if you're just listening, Google Cream Savers strawberry, and you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. And just from looking at the picture, you're going to be able to taste it. That's how crazy and nostalgic and delicious this candy is. Okay, so they were discontinued for a while. And I was freaking out, because I was like, they were so good. And then I read that they were I wasn't going to say recontinued. I guess that makes sense. They were brought back out, and I couldn't find them anywhere. And then the other night, I came here to Rosso, and they've had them in a basket by the cash register. And I literally broke character. We were in the middle of a conversation. I forgot what we were talking about. And I grabbed it, and I was holding it, and I couldn't believe that it was real, like it was in my hand. And I go, where did you get this? And he goes, right next door. I'm not going to, tell you, I'm not going to plug what's next door because I don't deserve it. But he goes, right next door. I popped that candy in. I immediately knew what it tasted like. It was exactly the same. Exactly what I remember. So I went next door, and I bought a bag. And then I bought another bag because they had another flavor. So they had the strawberry flavor and the orange flavor. The orange one's good, but the strawberry one is out of this world. So shout out to Cream Savers. I'm not looking for a sponsorship because I don't know if they have the capability. I am just putting you on that they are back, okay? They are back. They're the best hard candy ever. That strawberry, I can taste it right now. And I'm drinking wine and I could taste it. So, again, shout out to Dave. Speaking of discontinued, I want to shout out Mrs. Nelson, a.k.a. Mama N, my neighbor. Two of her sons are one of my good friends, childhood friends. Shout out to Javen, shout out to Jared. She messaged me on Instagram and she sent me a message that said that the Choco Taco may not be dead. And it made me smile because the week prior I was upset on this show because they discontinued it. And it's my favorite ice cream from the ice cream truck. That's my favorite thing to get. So there's no timetable when it's going to be back, but it's not dead. They are going to bring it back because of the outcries, the pouring of love from people. They were saying they loved it so much. That didn't make any sense what I just said, but fuck it. You know what I meant. Anyway, so from how the internet was reacting to the news of the discontinuation, they decided to bring it back. So internet 1, Choco Taco 0. So shout out to Mama N. I love you. Maybe I'll see you when I'm pulling up into the driveway. I'll give you a nice little wave. But I'll send you this clip to make sure that you know I gave you the proper shout out. So thank you very much. Shout out to the Choco Taco. I'm so glad you're back. On this show, we love the number 3. So this might be my last glass. Oh, what am I doing? Look at me. I'm about to pour on, not in front of the microphone. I'm just excited. I'm really excited. I can't wait to watch sunrise. I really can't wait to watch sunrise. I can't wait to eat good food. Can't wait to eat ice cream. I can't wait to see my family. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So this is a pre-vacation. I'm going to vlog over there, and then I'll do a post, and then everything will be back to normal. But this show wouldn't be this show if I didn't leave you with some information. I'm always giving you information, like some historical facts, fun facts. So I think that's what we're going to end the show with. So I found some stuff over the week, courtesy of my job. But so let's see. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna try to. Oh, I can. This is big enough that I don't have to take these sunglasses off to put my real glasses on. Because I can't see, but I can maneuver the font here, so we're good. Here we go. So on Monday of this week, the year was 1877, the anniversary. This was interesting. So Thomas Edison proposed that the word hello would be a more appropriate greeting when answering the phone than ahoy, as suggested by Alexander Graham Bell. Ahoy was the typical ship greeting at the time. So Alexander Graham Bell wanted us to pick up the phone and be like, brr, ahoy. Ahoy, friend. How are you? Ahoy. I am so glad that Thomas Edison was born, honestly, but ahoy was a no-go. So Alexander Graham Bell, he's a thief anyway. Let's talk about it. So we were talking about my dad earlier. So my dad always says that everything came from an Italian, like they did it first. And at a certain point you're like, oh, okay, sure. So the one time he tried to tell me that an Italian invented the telephone first and not Graham Bell. And I said, okay, I've had enough. I was taught that Graham Bell did it first. I said, they taught me that in school like every year, okay, that Graham Bell did it. And he goes, Google it. He always says, Google it. So I went to Google it, and would you believe that this man was right? Okay, so here's the story. Antonio, let me say it how I should say it. Antonio Manucci, he invented it first, but he only had a drawing. He came up with the plan and how it should be done, but he didn't have the money to actually do it. So he came up with the idea, the drawing, the blueprint. He made the blueprint first. And then Graham Bell got a hold of it and he did it. So if you Google who invented the telephone, it literally says Alexander Graham Bell / Antonio Meucci. So my dad's right. Shout out to the Italians. We do it all. The Italians and the Greeks literally made this whole world run in the beginning. So shout out to both. But I'm grateful. So Alexander Graham Bell 0 for 2, honestly. Because ahoy? What the hell is that? Who's going to answer the phone and say ahoy? Fuck that. Shout out to Thomas Edison. He's doing everything. Fun fact, he created the Christmas light idea. You didn't know that, did you? Okay. Here's a fun fact. Giant squids have the largest eyes in the world. The size of soccer balls, to be exact. They live in the deep ocean, where those large eyes are useful in spotting predators. I've never seen a squid in real life. I've eaten calamari. That's baby squid. They're delicious. I don't know what a real squid tastes like a full-grown squid. I wouldn't be opposed to it because I love octopus. Octopus is delicious. It's a part of my culture. But so, yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to eating a giant squid. Or maybe not specifically a giant squid, just a squid in general. But I love calamari. Calamari's baby squid, and I love octopus. So I'd be open to it. And that's the thing, too. I'm gonna put this on record because, see, I said, this is a problem I have. I said, that's the thing, too. But I didn't say it to anybody. I said it in my head. Okay, but so I'm going to explain. My mind moves a million miles an hour all day long. My sister Phyllis said that she's open to trying seafood in Italy because, I guess it's more fresh over there. I'm not sure. That's the assumption. She doesn't like seafood. So she said she's open to trying seafood while we're over there. So I'm going to, that was where my mind went. No one said anything about it, but I did in my mind. So I'm going to keep Phyllis accountable. I hope she tries some seafood while we're there, and I think she will like it. She's when it comes to seafood, she's very close-minded, and I'm that way about a lot of stuff. I was that way for avocado, and then she got me to eat avocado, and I like it. So I think she'll like seafood is what I'm saying. So if the opportunity arises for me to eat some squid, I will. If you're allergic to seafood, I really feel bad for you. It's truly remarkable. I love seafood. I don't know if there's... The only thing I really don't like that I know of is... I should say that I know of is tuna. I don't like tuna. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the taste of it. I just don't like tuna. But everything else that I've had, I love it. Like literally all of it. Even like salmon's not my favorite, but I like it. This is how we're gonna end the show here. So this is some breaking news. This happened yesterday. We broke the news of Brittany Griner here on this show. I still have that same stance. I don't want to trade a real criminal for somebody who tried to sneak some weed into a country that you shouldn't. So anyway, it's besides the point. Deshaun Watson has been suspended for 11 total games and fined $5 million. That's nothing to him, which is a shame. But he was originally suspended for 6 games. So let me take a sip here. Hold on. The NFL hired a woman judge. I think her name was Sue Robinson. I think, if I remember correctly, Sue. I think Sue is definitely accurate, but I think Robinson is also her last name. They hired her specifically to do this case. And then she ordered a 6-game suspension. And then they didn't agree with it. So, they hired this lady to make a decision. Then she made the decision, and then they went against the decision. But so she did 6 games. They changed it to 11 games and a $5 million fine. And if you're not familiar with Deshaun Watson, he was accused of, keyword is accused of, I guess it's sexual misconduct is the proper terminology, from masseuses. I hope that's how the plural form of masseuse. But so he was getting massages from these ladies, and then I guess, was taking his dick out. Like, I don't know what the deal was. I really don't. I wasn't there. But so this is like he's firm on his innocence, which I mean he kind of has to be. But I can't wait until he's done playing, where that he can talk about this situation. Like, I really want to know, like, was it consensual sex and they were like, hey, this guy's a millionaire. Oh my God, he's a superstar in the NFL. Maybe I should say, he did such and such. Or was he really like a creep? Was he a predator? Why I said that like that is the commissioner said it was predatory behavior from him. So was he really a predator? And is he really a creep? Or was it like kind of a mix of both? Or was it just, these women wanted to do whatever, and then like later they had a different outcome or decision? I don't know. But one of my best friends, Ben, sat on this show with me, episode 4, Benji. If you haven't watched that, you should go watch that. That's only available on YouTube. But he said to me, he proposed a great question. He goes, your dad owns a pizza shop, right? You love pizza, right? I go, yeah. He goes, have you gone to 27 different pizzerias? And I looked at him and I go, no. And he goes, okay, so why is he going to 27 different massage parlors? And that really opened my eyes up. Because, like, seriously, like, if I go to get a massage, I've only gotten one in my entire life, and it was great. And I actually went to reschedule with that specific place maybe a few weeks later. But, yeah, like, if I get good service from one place, I'm not gonna branch out. Like, let's see what this person has and this person has. Like, I was satisfied with that massage, so I wanted to go back to that place. But unfortunately, that place ended up closing down because it was very close to when the pandemic started, so they closed down like completely. But so he made a good point. Like, why is he going to 27 different masseuses? He's a creep. He's got to be. He's a savage in the worst case. Deshaun Watson, if you're listening, you want to come on this show? You're more than welcome. I'll fly out to you. I don't even care. I'll bring my whole shit, this whole set with me. But I don't know what to think or believe. But at this point, he got suspended for 11 games and fined $5 million. So at this point, I think he's guilty, right? Like, he violated something. He violated something. That's all I know. But so this is where I get a little fishy to me. So bear with me here. These are facts, by the way. I'm not making anything up here. When he makes his return to the NFL, like, let's say he's gonna start his availability. When he's available, he's gonna start. The game he's available is against his former team. That makes me think it's like a work. And a work is a wrestling terminology to mean like it's fixed. So that's fishy to me. Like, his next game that he's available to play in is like at his old home stadium. They're gonna boo the shit out of him. Like, I think that's bullshit. Okay, so that's number one. So he plays the Houston Texans. I guess it's week 13 because they have the bye week. So he's technically suspended for 12 weeks, but 11 games. And a bye week, for anybody who doesn't know, it's just like a rest week for a football team. They take a lot of damage, so it makes sense. So 12 total weeks. Week 13, he plays the Houston Texans. So he's gonna play that game because his agent is the greatest agent of all time. While he was going through all this bullshit and he was suspended all last year, his agent is the greatest agent in history of agents. I'm gonna stick by that because this guy negotiated a deal for Deshaun to get the most guaranteed money in history. $230 million guaranteed. Like, literally, he could be suspended. Like, this investigation thing, he could have been suspended for 4 years. He was gonna get $230 million, which is wild. Is he a really good player? Yes. $230 million? Come on, man. So Yeah, he's going to start his next game. He's going to have to. He's literally going to have to. But so this is the creepy part. This is the part that I really think it is all like a work. So his 11 game checks that he's going to miss, they come out to be $666,666. So is this man the devil? Is that what I'm like? Did they do that on purpose? 666 is the devil's number. What? $666,666 plus the $5 million that he's going to be fined anyway. So $5,666,666 is what he's going to be fined for getting massages and I guess taking his dick out, being crazy. I really don't know. I don't know. My verdict on him is he's a creep. He has to be. He has to be. Unless there's like, this is why I can't wait for when he's done playing, because I want him to break it down. Like, I really want him to be honest and break whatever down that he has to. But, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm so conflicted about it. I'm not conflicted about it because my opinion is already like he's a creep. Like you don't do that. You really don't go to 27 different massage therapists and why are they all saying the same thing? Why are they all saying the same thing? You had to be doing something crazy. Or the other side of the coin is they just had sex and they realized who he was and they wanted to get something out of it. That is a possibility. I'm not saying that these women are doing that. Are there some women that will do that? Yes, but not most women. No, I won't say that. I won't do that. I respect women. Love them. I'm a gentleman. Classy. But it is a possibility. So I'm open to everything. All this information though, it's kind of clear though. It seems clear, I should say, that he's a creep. He's going to be suspended for 11 games, $5 million. And that's that. I think I don't know how he's going to perform, though, when he gets back. Like, when he gets back, what's going to happen? Is he going to be the top-level player that he was? Or is he going to be rusty? I think he's going to be rusty. And then, like, the city of Cleveland's going to be like, get him out of here. Get him out of here. I can only imagine. Cleveland fans haven't won anything ever. So they're impatient. Or maybe they have the most patience out of every fan base. I'm not sure. But yeah, my opinion on it, I guess if I had to make one clear, is he's a creep. It probably should have been more games. He probably should have been suspended another year, maybe two. Because Calvin Ridley is an NFL receiver who got suspended for betting on his team to do well. He was like injured. He did like $1,000 parlay or something for the Falcons to do good, and he got suspended for a whole year. So he got suspended for a whole year for betting on his own team to do well. And Deshaun Watson maybe sexually assaulted 27 women. He only gets 11 games. I don't know. I really don't know. What I do know, though, is that I'm very excited to go to Italy and be where I should be. I really should be there. And I'm so glad that I'm going. I want to say shout out to my mom, shout out to my dad, shout out to both of my sisters, shout out to my brother-in-law, shout out to both of my nephews, everybody, but I can't wait to see certain people in Italy when I get there. I don't want to shout them out because I don't know if they watched the show yet. I think they do. But that's the thing, too. I'm going to spread the word over there. I'm going to tell all their friends they got to watch it. But they don't really speak English, so I don't know if they know what I'm talking about. I'm very excited. Today's been great from start to finish. I had some plans earlier, but they got canceled. Isn't that always great? Like I said earlier in the show, when I have a plan in my head, it rarely comes to fruition. So, but that's okay. Life's about persevering. So I had to persevere, and I did that today. I just want to say thank you for everyone who listens, everyone who watches. I hope you enjoy it. I really hope you enjoy it. I love the love. I work hard for the love. Like in my day-to-day life, like I push out energy that I want back. You know, I think that's how everybody should live. What do they say? Treat others as you want to be treated. It's one of the oldest sayings in the book, and I live by that. I don't want anybody to be nasty to me, so I'm not nasty to somebody. You got to do something to me to get that from me. So I try to live every day with a smile on my face. I pray for a smile. I pray every day to my Lord and Savior for a genuine smile. That's what I pray for. I pray obviously for the safety of my family and my friends. I want my Lord to guide them all to where they need to be. But I pray for a genuine smile every day. That's one of the main things that I pray for, honestly. Because this life is chaotic. So a smile a day is a lot, you know? So that's what I pray for. But yeah, so I want to say thank you to everybody who has come across the show, who follows the show, who loves the show. I love the love. I work hard for the love. Thank you for the love. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. I feel great. Don't get it twisted. I feel great. I'm smiling from cheek to cheek. If you're not watching, I'm smiling from cheek to cheek right now. I feel grateful today just for everything and the ability, the opportunities to do just anything. You know, like I don't know. I feel grateful. I feel great. That's all. So I'm pushing these vibrations to you. I hope you enjoyed this show and specifically. Last week's show with Sophie was amazing. Got to catch up with her, and that was great from start to finish. I recommend that. But if you haven't gotten a chance to look at any episode or listen to any episode, go do that because it's worth it. So again, thank you for anyone who listens. Ciao for now.